Hello, house hunters. It's Donnie Corum with Colorado Springs Foreclosure and the integrity team at RE/MAX Real Estate Group. Well, hey, we are in front of a property at 9889 Fountain Road, located in beautiful Cascade, Colorado, just west of Colorado Springs. Just take a look around at this awesome natural landscaping, older home, beautiful views, trees, the mountains all around you. This is truly what Colorado living is all about. Now, this home is a HUD foreclosure that features 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, about 1,900 square foot of living space, a 1-car garage, and in addition to being a really cool place to live, it could also make an excellent Airbnb rental. So be thinking about what you might get per night for this. We're going to go over numbers a little bit, and because we don't have a direct link to this one, I will be giving you the price inside of this video, so stay tuned if you're worried about what this one's going to cost. All right, let's do this thing. We walk up on 9889 Fountain Road, and as you can see here, you've got yourself a 3-bedroom home. It's got brick siding and then some some more plastic siding there. It's a reddish color, and the windows actually look relatively recent. So though this was built in the 1930s, it certainly does not feel that way. Right away, you have this landing area. And again, guys, when you're thinking Airbnb, you're thinking, what do people want to do when they come out and relax? You will be able to get a couple $100s per night if you deck this property out. And if you figure the sales price, which I'll be giving you in a bit, you can cash flow this property pretty easily, either as a rental, a nightly rental, or a really good place for you to hang out and then rent it on the nights that you don't want it. So what an awesome opportunity. This is a great place to put out some patio furniture and just enjoy all this great mountain air and why we live in the Colorado Springs area to begin with. So let's go from here to inside. A little treacherous here at times. As we walk into the property on Fountain Road, you'll notice out of the gate, got a lot of hardwood floors, and just wood is really the name of the game on this. Lots of wood veneer finishes. Some updating could definitely be appreciated here, but you do got to keep in mind that in the Green Mountain Falls, Cascade, and Manitou area, homes can go upwards of $300,000-$400,000. Some of the condos I've seen in the area going for $800,000 or $900,000. So yeah, we're not a ski resort community, but we certainly could become that as it's become more of a vacation place. Remember, Colorado Springs was voted the top 2 place to live in the United States of America. So people are definitely going to be visiting here. Let's head this direction to find the first bedroom. And as you can see here, they have a built-in bed frame, so it's built in the floor there. That's why this is out. You can remove this and put in your own bed. But this is kind of cool. Definitely has that mountain cabin, cool vacation themed feel, right? And that's the idea behind this property. So you're making an investment in purchasing it, but you're getting equity out of the gate, so we're buying it below market, and you have a potential rental income for years to come if this is just your vacation home that you use on occasional weekends or some weeks you spend out here. This is the first of 2 bathrooms. As you can see here, a full bath, nice tile treatment here. Needs, again, minor updating, but this is not, although built in the 30s, it does not feel like a 1930s house. This has a lot of amenities in it. Somebody cared a great deal for this property, and certainly you're gonna love it too, just the way it feels and its location. We continue this way to find bedroom number 2. And again, they're not terribly large rooms, but when you're thinking vacation rentals, room size is not as important to you. What you're more interested in is it functional? Will people enjoy their stay while they're here? And when you look at people with Airbnb making $200, $250 per night, if you're able to rent this thing out 10, 20 nights a week, you're going to more than cover the payment on it. You're going to cash flow quite a bit, and this is the new thing. Airbnb is blowing up as people buy vacation properties that they want to use sometimes and then rent it out the rest of the time. So what an opportunity there. We follow this direction into what can only be described as the dining room, if you will. It's got a weird hardwood floor thing going. So that's a little bit, it's like a plank floor. Hard to describe really, but not bad, just maybe something to consider updating. And then we have a smaller-ish kitchen. And the kitchen area is, galley style, and may actually have too many cabinets. Like for me, perhaps you're removing one set of this area to give it more open space. It is a possibility. You're not gonna be here a lot, so storing food is not gonna be quite as important to you. So I wouldn't worry about having quite as many cabinets as this has now. Back here is gonna be a little dark, but we'll call it pantry space. And there's another reason why we don't necessarily need a bunch of cabinet space on this property, because you have all that pantry for food storage. So might clean that up a little bit, make it a little bit more wide open. Certainly a possibility is what we could do to remodel this. We head this direction, storage everywhere, closets off to the side. We have a washer and dryer hooked up right in here. So this is where you can put your laundry facilities. As always, we're gonna end in the backyard, but there's some interesting outbuildings on this property that we're gonna show you here in just a little bit. Upstairs can best be described as a giant master suite. And this is where the real value to renting this out is. The way this is divided out, you can actually have two different tenants going. Like you could subdivide this into two different things, maybe have two people renting out two different rooms, a little tight quarters, but you can almost seclude it off. Look at the size of this giant, I guess, master bedroom. So you can put a bed here, right? It's got a sink in some areas here. And if you finish this off into a fully functional kitchen, this will fundamentally be a 2-unit property. So again, we're thinking vacation rental, not purchase. This is something that you're looking to maybe rent out and make a profit on. We're heading into the bathroom now on the upper level. So this is the second full bath in the property, and it's a tight fit, no doubt about it. But again, it feels, looks, and acts like a mountain cabin. So if you're going for that theme, this could be ideal, okay? I mentioned that there's some additional cubby space. Check this out. This could be a second bed, right? So you've got maybe one couple or so staying up here and a whole other family staying downstairs. This is an opportunity to make $150, $200 a night per family that's in here. Think about this. If you've got 20 days a month rented out at $200 a night, you're looking at making $4,000 a month. Your payment on this thing is going to be nowhere near that, so you're cash flowing right outside of the gate. And what better way to wake up every morning than to walk out here to this gorgeous deck and balcony system, enjoying the mountain air, seeing the treed lot, and having the peaceful serenity that is the Green Mountain Falls Cascade area of Colorado. Just minutes from Manitou Springs, couple minutes from downtown Colorado Springs, easy access to I-25. You just can't go wrong. There's plenty of great places to be nearby, and that's why it's going to be an excellent rental property for somebody looking to do that. Let's head outside. I want to show you the back and the outbuildings before we conclude out on the deck outside. Guys, listen, if you're not sure how to finance your first vacation rental, give me a call. We can set you up with our mortgage broker, Movement Mortgage. We can talk about down payment option, but look at it from this perspective. If you have to make a 20% down payment on this, okay, let's just call it 50 grand, and you can make $2,000 a month in positive cash flow and monthly rental, your return on investment is 50% annualized. So think about that for a second. Jeez, I'm getting attacked here. 50% annualized return on investment. So you want to focus on the fact that this is a deal, not a place to live. And that's what we bring you here at Colorado Springs Foreclosure Deals, is good deals in the marketplace that are great investments for you for your future. Here we go. This thing is like I don't know how to describe it, like a hothouse, right? You might hang out here. You know, it's got some cabinets. It's not a storage shed, and it's not really living space. So, you know, you have options to what you'd want to do with it. But, you know, it adds to the whole kind of mountain cabin theme, if you will. So you could park a bike in here where people could take to go on bike rides. We're thinking about our potential client, not necessarily what you're going to do with it, but how you're going to pitch it to the client who might spend in here. You know, it seems insulated, so it certainly could be like a mother-in-law suite, additional living space, but it's not very much square footage, so I don't know. Depending on the season, it'll be awful cold out here, so that's up to you, right? And of course, we got the storage shed. So this is it, peaceful mountain living. Everything you could want in a home, away from home. When you're traveling, if you come to Colorado infrequently, or if you live in town, but you want to have that mountain cabin feel for getaway on the weekends, this is an ideal place to live. You got to check this out. But these properties at these prices do not last very long, so you're making an investment. You got to move quickly. The market is not going to hang around and wait for you to make a decision on whether it's the right move for you. Let us help you to find a deal in the Colorado Springs market. Let's head over here and we'll wrap this thing up. You can see here a lot of natural landscaping, tons of places to hang out and play and enjoy your time out in the great outdoors here. But I really wanted you to see this patio porch off to the side. I think I did. Who says real estate's not adventurous? All right. We're going to wrap up out here. What we have is an outdoor stove here where you can do some grilling and hang out, all built out of stone, so it shouldn't need any maintenance whatsoever. And if we continue a little further south here, you're going to see this whole flagstone patio area, which is kind of where we started here. So what a great place to throw a small private party, a gathering with your friends, clientele, etc. This could be a great place for a corporate retreat. The idea behind this is, will it cash flow? Will it make you money? And the answer in this case is a resounding yes. Let's wrap this thing up. We're at 9889 Fountain Road in Cascade, Colorado, just west of Colorado Springs, Colorado, up Highway 24. This home features 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a 1-car garage, which you kind of saw when we walked in here, and has over 1,900 square foot of living space. Comparables in the neighborhood, mid to late 300,000 range. People really want this mountain feel, and their home away from home. This is an ideal. This is probably what this was used for before it was foreclosed on. But you can purchase this home for only $260,000. Okay. Now at $260,000, you're picking up equity. You're picking up a great location, and you're investing in an area that's currently booming because of all the people heading this direction. Take advantage of the opportunity, guys, that's out there, but you got to make the right move at the right time. With that, this is Donnie Corum with the integrity team at RE/MAX Real Estate Group and Colorado Springs Foreclosure Deals.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're the future of real estate.